Hey guys, Tyler Horvath here again, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up a Contact Us page on WordPress. So a Contact Us page is super important to have on any website, no matter if you're on a custom site or WordPress or Joomla. You really need a contact form on your website so potential leads can contact you, clients can contact you, and it's much easier to have an intake form than having a ton of people calling you and spamming you and all that stuff. It's a lot easier to filter those out when people are coming in through email. So in this video we're going to set up a contact page with a form on it, and I'm going to be using Visual Composer to build the pages. So let's get in and let's check this out. So if you checked out the last video, we made a About Us page, so this is going to be somewhat similar to that, but the first thing that we need to do is install a Contact Us form. So let's go to our Plugins tab, and we're going to install Ninja Forms. It's a great contact form plugin. I'll add the link below so you can easily get to it. We're going to install that, and it makes it super easy to set up forms on your website of any kind, especially Contact Us forms, and then you can have those forms send to your employees or your sales team or whatever it may be. You can also integrate MailChimp and other CRMs like that, so it's all connected. So we have Ninja Forms installed. So the first thing that we want to do is create our form before we even create our page. Now it doesn't really matter which order you create it in. I like to create the form first just so it's there, you have the short code, it's ready to go and ready to paste in the page. So they do already have this Contact Me form that's there by default. So if you want to use that you can, but for example purposes I'm going to create a custom form here just to show you how to use Ninja Forms and how you can easily build these forms. So let's start with a blank form. And you'll see here that you have a ton of fields on the right that you can use to pull over to this left side and build your form. So what we want to do here is we want to collect a first name, and we definitely want to collect an email and possibly a phone number if we can, just so that we can contact that person back, and we'll always have their contact information if we ever need to contact them or want to contact them. So let's add first name, email, phone, and then for example's sake let's add a paragraph text. Okay, so let's say that this is the message. So this is a free form message that they can type to us, and then of course we have phone, email, and first name. So let's make some of these required. So in order to make it required, you just have to click this little icon right here, and that will make it required, so the person can't fill out the form unless they enter in information there. So we can do the same thing with email, and we'll make the phone not required, and then we'll make the message required. So they have to say something in their message so we know why they're trying to contact us, and we can filter out any spam, stuff like that. So now that we have our form built here, we'll need to first add a submit form, or a submit button. So there's a button right here. Let's say submit, and you can even change this text. So let's make it say contact us. Let's say done. So here's our form all laid out, ready to go. It took us, I don't know, 20 seconds to lay that out there. It's very simple. So now they have this next tab here called Emails and Actions. So this is where you can send emails to your team or to yourself or to a certain email when a form is filled out. You can also do some other custom actions. So if you click this plus icon here, you can see a number of available options. So they have a MailChimp integration, Zapier, Slack. So if you wanted to, whenever someone contacted you through the form, you can have it sent to your Slack channel, or you can save them to a MailChimp newsletter. If you want to build a newsletter form with Ninja Forms, that's also very possible. But what we're going to do is we're just going to send an admin email. So right now it's sending an email to the admin email that we have set on our site, and the subject line is Ninja Form submission. Let's say contact us form, and then here the fields table, this is basically just going to paste the information that the person put in. So it's going to put their first name in here, their email, phone, and then the message. So you'll be able to see that in the email. And then if you would like to set up a reply to email, you can actually put in the customer's email in there by just clicking on it and then choosing this email field. and that will pull in the person that's contacting you's email, so that when you click reply, it just replies straight to them. It makes it really easy to reply to your contacts. So that is all that we're going to do for this. There's also an advanced tab where you can add the form title, which is required, and then you can hide it as well. So we're actually going to hide it. So we're going to say contact us and done. And I'm actually going to show you what it looks like when you don't hide it. So let's publish this. And then now we should have a short code that we can easily copy. So here's their contact us short code. Now you can either copy this or you can use Visual Composer to integrate it into your page if you want. So let's just use Visual Composer to integrate it, just to show you how easy it is to use Visual Composer to put Ninja Forms in without having to copy the short code and stuff like that. So let's create a new page, and of course we're going to call this Contact Us. And click Save Draft. And now we're going to start building out our page using Visual Composer. So if you aren't sure exactly how to use Visual Composer, I have a great video that I just made on how to get started with Visual Composer and how to easily build out your pages. But I think you can kind of get the idea just from watching this video. It's pretty simple. We're going to click on Backend Editor, and we're going to add a row here for our header. And then let's do a custom heading, and let's say contact us. Oh. And we want that to be our H1 and center it. Default font family. And then let's do small little text here. Fill out the simple form below to get in contact with us. Okay. Then we're going to center that, and we're going to add the lead class. And this class is only in this Flatsum theme, so you might not be able to use this class on your site, but you can make the class in CSS if you would like. But basically, it's just going to make this text bigger, so it looks more like an intro text. Okay, so let's add a little bit of padding like we did last time. So let's do 100. Actually, let's do 50 and 50, and then we can publish this so we can check it out. Okay, so we got our contact us, and then this intro text. So let's make this a little bigger like we did on our About Us page. Let's do 45 pixels, and then save. Okay, so that looks good. And now we're going to add our form. So let's do another row. And then on the inner row, we're going to do a 2-column layout equal half and half, 50-50. And then on this side, we're going to add some details about us. So let's add the text block. And then let's put our address. So let's say Zapiers, and then let's say our address is 5000 West Bridge Street, Tampa, Florida, 33611. And I'm actually going to go into the text version here so that I can remove these spaces like that. And then let's also add a phone number to contact us as well as email. Now both of these are good to add on your contact us page for SEO purposes, because Google is going to look at this address and it's going to match you. If you have a Google My Business address, it's going to match you with that. Or if you're trying to get more local searches, it's going to help because it sees that your business is in this area, and if there's people searching locally for that service or business, you're more likely to show up. So let's also put an email on here, support@zapiers.com, and then we're going to actually add a link to it so people can just click on it and email us. So when you click this insert link, WordPress automatically knows that you're going to create a mail to link, so it automatically adds the mail to with the support at your domain.com, so we can just click enter, and that should be good there. And now on this right side is where we can add our contact form. So if you wanted to copy the short code that was generated and then just paste it in a text block like that, you can do that, but it's a lot easier just to add a Zapier form or a Ninja form in here. So you can actually just search for Ninja forms, and it's right there, and then we can just pull in the form that we created and click save, and that's going to automatically do all that shortcode stuff for you. So you don't have to do anything but just choose your form, and it's going to pull that form for us and show on our page. So here is that little left side details that we made, and then of course our form that we made on the right. So you can see here that it's showing that the form title. So let's go back to our Ninja forms, and let's just remove that real quick. I just wanted to show you kind of what that looks like and how to remove it. So now let's go to our advanced section, display settings, and let's not display the form title. So let's click done, publish, and now this should be gone. So let's click reload. Okay, perfect. So now it's gone, and we have a little bit of space here. So let's actually add a Google map. So it's really easy to do with Visual Composer. Just click add a new element, and then search for your Google map. And now you're going to have to embed a map iframe. So I'll show you how to do that. So all you have to do is go to maps.google.com. Now let's just put in address here. Let's pick Momentum Tattoo Tampa. And then all you have to do to get an embedded form is click share, and then choose the embed a map option, and that will give you this iframe here that you can copy and put into this embedded iframe paragraph text here. So click save, and it will embed that Google map for you wherever you put it in your About Us page. So you can see here now it's showing our location, which is good for local SEO, as well as our address, which is good for local SEO. And it's great so people know, where you're located and that you're an actual business. And if you're a business that's retail and people can come in, they can easily find you and get directions to that business. So that's basically how you create a Contact Us page in WordPress with a form and a Google Map. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, please comment below, and be sure to follow my channel for more WordPress tips, tutorials, and guides. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.